So going into the fact that our people aren't going to trust in the Lord, they may not trust in the Lord, but the thing about it is, as far as the ones of our people that are lost, okay, they're going to do these type of things before the Lord gives them the green light. We hope that they don't trust in your weapons. We hope that they repent. But the thing about it is, the majority of our people are gone, so they're going to have things like this happen. Why? Because it's prophecy. We don't advocate it, but we know it's prophecy, so it's going to take place. So it is what it is.
Yeah, because they're getting mad like it's us. Like we're saying we're going to pick up weapons. We're not going to pick up weapons, man. We're telling you what's going to happen. This is the word of the Lord. The Lord says it's going to happen. He prophesied this, man. And us, his disciples, his prophets that he set up are telling you the evil that's to come, the war, the pestilence. Come on, man. We in the last days, man. We're in the last days of the empire. And you getting mad. We don't blame you because you know you don't want to go in slavery. So you're going to go down swinging. That's okay, though, because it's even more fun when we put chains on you and we drag you into slavery, man.
Okay. You're not leaking, boy. Don't ask you to break that chain. Right, we carry your ass out there, boy.
Hey, Maxo, this PVG hot head, man. Smack his ass again. Smack him again.
Smack like a little girl, boy. You gotta give him that pimp smack, shorty. Yeah,
smack.
No, I don't want to finish it. I'm my connection, man.
Make it home, boy. If you even make it home, boy. What you mean?
On this womb?
Hey, Donald Trump trash.
burning.
Busted. Why you bust his head like that? I got him like that.
Nisha Daddy said what's up.
Hey, nigga, play gon' get it.
Nisha Daddy said what's up.
I'm gonna get so fucked up. I'm gonna fuck on the kill ass.
Who is Devin, bro? I don't.
Your phone fucked up. And this her phone too.
Good evening, folks. Newly elected Grand Dragon of the UDWK,
Yeah, you are dragons.
of Alabama. This is Stonewall Anderson coming into you live from Birmingham. Well, folks, I'm just going to jump right into
Birmingham.
I know about Birmingham.
Look at what these Negroes are doing in Chicago and what Chicago is doing. These four Negroes, go around, abduct this mentally ill white man and tie him up, take him away, torture him. At one point, they cut this man's head with a knife. He bled.
Give me Deuteronomy 28:68 real quick.
They have the audacity to parade and gallop.
You had the fucking audacity, man. Talk about kidnapping people. You fucking devils, man. You goddamn Edomites, man. Talk about abducting people. You abducted us. You abducted us, man.
In the millions.
In the millions. Not just one person.
In the millions.
Yo, look at the outfit he got on. Like, KKK, your background. Come on, man.
And you stole that from the Knights of Templars, our people anyway. Bring that out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Sold unto your enemies. This is modern day Egypt. Memphis, Tennessee, Arizona, Phoenix. This is spiritually Egypt, right? And we were going to sold here to our enemies, not our friends, our enemies. We were sold in auctioning blocks. You separated our people, man. In the auctioning block, separated the mother from the father, and the children have the children and the daughters crying. You seen in these slave movies, man. You saw in the movie Lat Turner, Amistad. You see what you devils did. How you got the goddamn nerve to talk about one Edomite kidnapped? You kidnapped, like the brother said, hundreds and millions of our people, man, and slaughtered them.
Modern day Egypt is America. They don't take no ship to get from Israel to Egypt, okay? And as far as no man shall buy you, is talking about the Hebrew word konah in the ancient Hebrew, meaning no man shall save you, because our people had to go through that slavery, not just so-called blacks, West Indians, and Haitians, but even so-called Latinos, Native Seminole Indians. They was also on slave ships, okay? This ain't a black thing, this ain't a white thing. It's judgment from the Lord how it all took place, and this is just judgment coming to y'all. Face it, man.
Yeah. And the year just started.
Hey, and what these four did out there to the little Peckerwood, the little mentally challenged Peckerwood out there in Chicago, they didn't do too much to him, man. They could have done way more worse. He could be dead right now.
They could have executed his ass.
Yeah, they could have executed him. In the video, you see them, they're not even really going in like they're like just beating the fucking shit out of him, man. But a couple of years ago, back in 2009, 2010, There was a video of these little white kids, these little badass white kids that was beating up this foreign exchange Chinese or Japanese student. They was whooping his ass about like a good, looked like 10 minutes on the video in the snow. It was socking. He was screaming, crying, oh, and they were just beating the shit out of him, man. They was calling him all kind of niggas. You could see the little skin in their hands were like white and shit and all that. They were fucking him up. They did him more worse than what they did to this mentally challenged Pecker Wood out there in Chicago. And you know what? It could be way more worse. Because you know at Cook County Jail out there, those white COs be fucking them young black men up inside the jail, man.
Yeah, they're racist as hell.
They're racist as fuck. Those German motherfuckers, those Irish motherfuckers, those English motherfucker Italians out there in Chicago, they be whooping those niggas ass in jail. And them niggas are fearful of them crackers in jail, man. They ain't trying to fucking go at it with them or buck up against them, but they just have fun torturing them. Even still to this day, your people torture our people. So what's wrong with what they did? Why you fucking bitching, moaning, and complaining, you fucking devil?
All over the Facebook Live. Like, make a mockery of our social system. Make a mockery of America. You know. And if we don't watch out, they're going to make a mockery of our justice system. You know. Luckily, they revoked bonds for him today. That's a first step in the right direction. I mean, these people should never, I mean, I'm sorry for even using that word, animals should never see the light of day again. It's ridiculous to even be discussing it. And the way the media is portraying it is absolutely hysterical. They're going around and still saying these people allegedly kidnapped and put it on Facebook. There's nothing alleged about it. We saw it for our very eyes. It was right there. I mean, they're torturing this guy on Facebook Live. And the media still he allegedly did this. No, there's no alleged about it. I mean, they did it, and if it was a white man, the way they portray it is a way bigger story than they are right now. And it's ridiculous that they're not. You know, what are we gonna do? We live in 2000.
What are you gonna do? I got a scripture for you.
Go in slavery.
Take your ass, let alone walk to slavery.
Yeah.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So as far as what you should do, Edom from the word red, okay, translated to the word red from the Hebrew word Adawam, the only thing y'all can do is rejoice and be glad. Be happy, man. Be happy it wasn't you and your sons. Be happy that it wasn't someone related to your family, because ultimately y'all all gonna catch it. Y'all all gonna catch it, man. You're gonna catch a fade, man. You're gonna catch more than a fade. You're gonna catch a mean one, man.
You're gonna catch slavery.
Slavery. Boy, for 1,000 years, you're gonna catch it, man.
Hey, boy.
You're gonna catch it for 1,000 years. So as far as what you can do, shit, you wanna waste your time making these films or whatever, as far as calling yourself trying to gain more members, ain't nothing you gonna do against the missiles that's coming from the
shit,
Lord.
Man.
Ain't nothing you gonna do against the reign of the Lord, the wrath of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all might as well just enjoy yourselves, man. But
have fun.
It's alright though. Race war is a race war.
Go to Disneyland with your KKK hoodie, man. Live it up.
Yeah.
Swipe up your credit cards, man. Spend all your money, man. Yeah. Take loans out. Enjoy yourself, man.
2017, and we can't even name the group who's doing this. We can't even call them by what they are.
Yo, and Chicago is known for Chicago. When you break it down, it means like onion field or garlic. Now, who hates onions and garlics? Vampires. So that's a sign of things to come, man. That's a sign of things to come. Because when you go in the curses, Israel's gonna be like a wild bull in the corners of the nets, man. And Chirac's known. That's like that place is cursed, man. More bodies than over there in the Middle East, man. Isaiah 51:20. You just get that real quick, cause that's a sign from the Lord saying, you know what, I'm angry at my people, but He's gonna take all that anger and He's gonna take that anger and take that energy and put it towards the real enemy, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 51:20.
Mhm.
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net.
Right, this is the Chirac scripture we call like a wild bull in the net, hanging out in the streets causing mischief, man. Go ahead.
They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God.
The fury of the Lord, man, the anger of the Lord. So that's just a sign of things to come. So all them Chirac dudes, that's a sign, man. That's like the key point. All them Chirac dudes, they're gonna start averting taking their energy and putting towards their enemy, man. And that's what you devils are scared of. That's the Lord showing that. Because obviously he's mad at our people that they're catching more bodies in Chirac in the streets more than over there in the Middle East, man. Bodies are dropping more than over there in the Middle East. That's a sign that the Most High upstairs does not love everybody. He's angry at a certain race of people, man. Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 7, verse 11. God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day.
God is angry with the wicked every day. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so as far as, the fury of the Lord, how our people are looking like wild bulls at the head of the streets, the rebuke of the Lord, yeah, we're under the curses, living in the situation and circumstances that we're living in, but as far as the wicked, the children of the wicked, the Edomites, Esau, you people, okay, the Lord is angry with y'all every day. Look at how the hell y'all got society living up, man. Homosexuals, transgenders, this bullshit
Homelessness.
job system. Come on
Job
now.
system. Everywhere you look. Sears and Macy's. They're closing how many stores? 200 stores? 20,000 people out of the way. Every time you go outside, how many people be asking for money and change, man? You even got poor ass Edomite. That's how you know we at the end. That's how you know we at the end. We gotta be at the end, yo. Even KKK's doing videos now.
Shit,
That's the spirit of the Lord, man.
You even got Edomites ODing on heroin.
Heroin on the Midwest. That's a big thing. You always talk about you niggas don't take care of your babies. You fucking monkeys don't take care of your babies. There's a big epidemic with the heroin. Was it heroin, right? They're overdosing on the heroin, and they got pictures on YouTube. You can look at it. We did sit downs on the spirit. A fucking Edomite crack a devil. She all laid out high as hell, and the baby's holding her hand. Then you had two Edomite couple overdose with their head over the steering wheel, all overdose, and the baby's in the back. That proves that you fucking devils are going down, man. You going down. You're fucking going down, man.
Fucking meth heads.
Fucking meth heads. You the fucking drug addicts, man. You the deadbeats.
Yeah, y'all the biggest drug addicts in America, man. Y'all the biggest drug abusers.
Yup.
But y'all try to demonize, Negroes, the Israelites, as the most heaviest drug users, most heaviest drug sellers on the earth. Y'all make it a stereotype, but it's more than y'all, than us in this country. So it's obvious by statistical means that y'all are the ones that use drugs the most, that utilize drugs the most, that sell drugs the most. How you think broke niggas that didn't have shit after slavery got fucking expensive ass drugs in the first place? Like when I say expensive, I'm talking about the quantity of how much those drugs cost. They got in our community because of you fucking cracker peckerwood ass devils, man.
Yeah.
That's how.
Fucking hiding your face, bunch of cowards, man.
And not be called racist. How are we ever going to go through the world if we can't even point out the people that are doing something and say that that's wrong without being labeled with
So what the
some
fuck
kind
you
of
doing?
name? I mean, we know that it's these Negroes who did this. There's no doubt about it. And they went on TV or Facebook.
All right, who stole Native American land? Who stole Native American land? Who took our people from the west coast of Africa, put them in slavery? Who did these things, man? You fucking devils did, man. About some one fucking Edomite. What about hundreds and millions of our people that you fucking raped, robbed, and murdered and slaughtered, man? And children, too.
That's right.
Fucking pieces of shit.
All right,
Got a
and
quick
said,
reset.
fuck
Psalms 55:20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Yup.
He hath broken his covenant.
Yup.
The words of his mouth were
Smoother than butter.
But
War was in his heart. That's how the devil comes. You don't come with devil horns and a pitchfork. I'm the devil. I'm the devil. Ha, 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 ha. No, the devil comes like your friend. Come peacefully. Hey, like Christopher Columbus. When you went over there to Hispaniola Dominican Republic, went over there to Tainos. Hey, how you doing? How's everything? Oh, yeah. And the Tainos put a gold crown on his head. And he said, you know what? When we come back, we're going to slaughter these niggas. Even he had devils saying they didn't deserve that. The Tainos were very peaceful people. We was peaceful with you. They ain't showing you a movie, all these movies. When you devils would come, we would treat you like family, man. We're the reason you survived the winters, man. And how did you pay us back? You fucking fucked us over, man.
Stabbed us in the back.
Stabbed us in the fucking back. Like the evil twin brother that you are, Esau. Threw us in the projects, threw us in the reservation, threw us in the ghettos. and then look at us and blame us for our condition. You motherfuckers are gonna pay. You're gonna fucking pay, man.
Fuck white people. Fuck Donald Trump.
His words were softer than oil, yet were drawn swords. Hey, he said, fuck Donald Trump. Yo, you should have been on that track with Nipsey Hussle and YG. You screaming, fuck Donald Trump. He's one of your people, man. What you so mad at that guy for,
he's
man?
talking about, like, oh, we're saying fuck Donald Trump and all that, like, coming against Jake that's doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, fuck Donald Trump.
Trump don't give a fuck about you devils.
Yeah.
His words are smoother than butter. He's making it like this fucking disabled cracker is such a victim and he didn't deserve it. And like, oh, why'd you do such a horrendous, terrible deed of action to him? He's not even up there all the way. That's y'all words to make it smoother than butter, man. But you know what? History-wise, when the Mayflower, right? The Mayflower, when it first came over here, those crackers, the elite crackers, strategically sent the most worst fucked up Pecker Woods that they could send from Europe, the most psychotic, that were mentally depraved out of crazy insane asylums.
Yeah,